Who could you help? What other investors could you help? And if we all help one another, I have this great vision at the moment where if we could help everybody who owns a house release money from the house, because after all, a residential home isn't an asset, it's a liability, it costs them money. And pensions are never going to keep people in the style that they want to be accustomed because the stock market isn't performing and pensions just simply aren't performing. What if we could help everybody in the general public release money from their homes? And if you think about how many people in the UK must own a house, and if we just got 10% of them to release just £100,000, we could help them buy, and if I use the example of houses of multiple occupancy, £100,000 will buy you 2 houses of multiple occupancy, which would give you £1,500 a month net profit. Obviously there's some voids and some maintenance in there. So even if we said it's only £1,000, could you imagine what members of the general public could do with an extra £1,000 in their pocket? Okay? And what could we do with all these houses that we buy? We could renovate the derelict housing stock. We could house people that are in overcrowded or poorly maintained properties. We could, this is my big mission, we could regenerate the entire UK. There would never be a derelict house, there would never be any overcrowding, everybody would live in decent homes, everybody in the general public would have more money, solicitors would be working, brokers would be working, estate agents, letting agents, the building trade, we'd regenerate the building trade. And we could simultaneously, just us in the room, galvanise the whole UK and turn round this recession. So who wants to be in my party? Yay! But we could. But you know stuff that people out there don't know. So how can you make more money? What can you do for others? How can you increase your returns? How can you help other people increase their returns? And saving costs as well. Because at the end of it, the money that you get back is only what's left after you've spent expenses. So if you're not managing the expenses side of the equation as well, then that can be a problem for you. And of course, it's never the size of your portfolio that matters, it's the cash flow. So I know that I'm quite close to time. I know that I've spoken incredibly quickly. I am now going to take a breath. You have probably 5 seconds to get a question in before I'll think of something else to say. So does anybody have any questions?